How you guys doing? This is important in reference to the crimes of government and the crimes of fraudulent people trying to steal things, them trying to steal my name, them using my name to steal from me. There are people making fake identifications. These people thought when they murdered my parents, these people thought they'd get away with stealing the wealth of my parents. Everything is documented, and it's documented internationally too in other countries. But these people thought when they murdered my parents, they thought they would just take over and try to steal everything. It's like in the Richie Rich movie, it's documented. You know, and when Richie Rich has that magnifying glass in the movie Richie Rich, and it shows that he sticks out his tongue, that's in reference to satellite men burning the teeth and face and mouth. And the other part of the Mount Richmore scene, or the scene with Mount Richmore, when the security man, Mr. Ferguson, is burning the faces of Richard Rich, the senior Richie Rich, and Mrs. Rich, and little Richie Rich in the movie. That's what these satellite controllers have been doing to me. It's documented in that film to stop the government and to stop their crimes of mutilations. And then the government is trying to play like they didn't know that. The government's claiming they don't know anything about satellites. They didn't know anything about the crimes of mutilations or something. Well, that's why it's in the movie. That's why it's in other movies too. And they're government men terrorizing my life, mutilating, damaging my face and teeth, them choking me, them trying to call me the bad person. I was born with royal diplomatic immunity. It's not controlled by government. See, when I was born, my parents was already super rich. So was my grandparents in history. So in reference to the government trying to play this game of them holding me hostage and them abusing me and them trying to steal revenues of the companies, or them thinking that they would get into the companies, or they would try to play their liquidation game of properties and estates. No. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates and their historic estates in America, and I'm the owner forever. And those government people need to get prosecuted. And the fact that these government people are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, even on the holidays, the government has no legal right. I'm the only person that's supposed to live at my mother and father's mansions. And these government people blocking me when my parents even had it on record and treasury documents which houses I was supposed to be at during the holiday seasons. Or, there's a particular choice of certain houses that I was supposed to be at, and, Thanksgiving and holidays and other particular times of the year. And these government people are still holding me hostage, and they're still making up their lies, and they're still trying to confuse the information. It's endangerment with their lies. And they must get charged for all their accusations. It's attempted murder, and they're defrauding me. They're stealing postal mail. I haven't received any holiday gifts from any of the companies if they tried to send any. And everybody knows where the little house is, right? So I don't know if anybody's tried to send anything. But these people have been stealing Hanukkah gifts and Christmas gifts all these years. And I got cameras inside and out of the house. So in reference to the government man making up lies, saying they delivered things when they didn't, it's more lawsuits and fraud charges against the government.